everyone, welcome to our Take Time Today daily devotional. Today is May the 2nd and it is gorgeous outside. I hope that you get a chance to breathe in the air and take in the sun today. Because today we are going to talk about crisis. Did you know that the word crisis has its Greek roots in the words that mean break or separation? I was surprised to find that out. I never really thought about the meaning. But a crisis is that, right? It is a break to our patterns and our regular routines, and maybe even a break to everything that we find comfortable. It's like we're trying to stand on one foot and we have nothing and no one to hold on to. Well, no one's allowed to come with even 6 feet of us. And still a strong wind is trying to blow us over. We can't do what we want. We can't see who we want. We're bored. We're stressed out. We've lost income, perhaps. I feel so badly for anyone who is isolated and completely alone, without internet and technology to connect them with friends or family. Perhaps they're in the hospital or in a nursing home or center where no one is allowed to even come see them. And I also feel for the ones who are used to doing the visiting, who care and love for someone in that situation, and there is a real loss for them to not be able to connect with that person. I'm wondering, what is crisis like for you? Where are you on this kind of spectrum of dealing with emotions? Everyone says we should be journaling about what we are going through because we are living in history. And this is something that is going to be taught and talked about, just like right now we keep citing the 1918 flu. And we tend to focus on everything that we are used to doing and how things have been turned upside down and what we can't do right now. And you may also be dealing with grief or loss on top of losing your normal. Well, I am hoping that I can lighten your spirits even for just a short while by reframing crisis for you. What if we thought about crisis with its origin in the word break? Taking a break is usually a good thing. We look forward to breaks, to taking a vacation, or something as simple as a break during your 8 or 10-hour very long stressful workday. What do you like to do on your breaks, I wonder? I like to take a walk, play with my animals. I have 4 cats and a dog. I like to have a snack and sit and catch up on some TV or read a book, and spend time with family for sure. Perhaps one way to stay grounded with everything that is going on is to think about this for what it is, a break. So many things that we wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to do may have happened over the last few months. Like on the global kind of environmental setting, have you seen the pictures of the lower air pollution, of the animals coming out of hiding? It's kind of, it's a good thing, right? I saw a post on social media the other day that what if we were all given a 1-month break every year to spend time with family, to reconnect with loved ones, to learn a new skill, to do those projects at home that we never have time to finish, or to volunteer somewhere in the community. I don't know about you, but valuing that time in our society with everything else that we value and being so rushed and hurried and focused on the economy, I don't know. I think a month off would be pretty amazing. Don't get me wrong. I know there are like a lot of other things to consider with that, but I'm just dreaming here. Even if you don't have a month break normally, I think that we should, and I believe that it's possible to take mini breaks throughout the day, whether we're in crisis or not. Giving yourself a break is really important. Listen to these words from Jesus from the 6th chapter of Matthew. I'm going to be reading from the Message translation of the Bible, focusing on verses 6 and 8. This is God speaking, and God is talking about what you might do in those mini breaks during your day. Here's what I want you to do. Find a quiet, secluded place so you won't be tempted to role play before God. Just be there, as simply and honestly as you can manage. The focus will shift from you to God, and you will begin to sense His grace. This is your Father you are dealing with, and He knows better than you what you need. With a God like this loving you, you can pray very simply. Prayer has so many purposes. But if God already knows what we need, why do you pray? What are you hoping for when you pray? I think for me, I am hoping to take the focus off of myself. I look for reassurance and comfort to maybe find a greater sense or understanding of either what's going on or having some peace, and to lift up the needs of others. But also I think prayer is about connecting and just giving yourself to God, and for a moment where you can have respite, where you can give things to God and there's a sense of release and maybe hopefully some relief as well. I wonder, where do you pray? Do you have a special place set aside somewhere in your home where you talk to God? Maybe there is a cross or a Bible or beautiful artwork or flowers. This is my space here in my office at church. And I have these rocks which have words on them that my congregation, that you, if you're in my congregation, may have written on one of these rocks from the very first worship service that I led here. And I think it's really important to have a special place where you feel like you can connect with God, where you can sit, and maybe it's by a window, and on a warm, sunny day like today, the sun comes down on you and, I don't know, just wraps you in God's hands. Or when it's dark out and kind of dreary, you can be grateful for the shelter of your special place. So if you don't have one of these places in your home, find one. Let your family know that when you are there, that is your time. It is your time with God. And unless the house is burning down or someone's lost a finger, they can wait for you to come and find the left shoe or the ketchup, which is always in the same place on the top shelf in the refrigerator. I know that's not just my family. So right now, I hope that you are comfortable. Maybe you are in your special place and you didn't even know that that was your special place. So let's take a couple deep breaths. And let's pray together. Holy One, help us to remember that you are always with us, that we can turn to you for privacy and security and comfort. Help us to reframe our thinking about what we are going through and to find the best parts of this break that we are in. Amen. So no matter what, we are one day closer. Goodbye for now. I hope you join me for worship tomorrow morning. Have a great day.